not quite sure where I left off. I created another video and I deleted it because I just didn't feel like it packed the punch I wanted it to. So, I think what I was saying was like, I was at this point where I'm like, I really don't, I don't talk about my business with other people, right? Kind of to a fault, to my own detriment sometimes. I had just felt like I had to hide for such a long time, but it does also serve me. It does also serve me to just not air your business out, and I definitely was not in a space where I wanted anybody to feel sorry for me. But when you're like living in and out of a hotel every day, it starts to show up on your person, right? And so I had just kind of had a conversation with the managers at this restaurant that I worked at, and I was like, hey, kind of this is where I'm at right now. This is what I got going on, and it's a lot, and it's kind of exhausting, but like I'm making it through, and I just want to let you know, like if I seem a little disheveled or distracted or tired or whatever, because I'm usually like a pretty upbeat and bubbly person. I was like, this is what's going on. And so one of the leads there was the one who came up to me, and she was like, hey, I don't know if you have somewhere to stay tonight, but we have a game room that you could like stay in, and you could just have a safe space to sleep without having to worry about paying for a place. You save up for a minute and do your laundry, take a shower, whatever you need. And she's like, I'm gonna cook, and invited me into her home. And every part of me, like my body, was saying, no, don't do it. I felt so uncomfortable. I felt like it was like my survival programming being like, no, bitch, no, 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 don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And so I just told her, I was like, thank you. Let me think about it, and I'll get back to you. Like, we exchanged numbers. And when I got off work, I went and like sat by the water and just kind of grounded in and connected with my spirit. And I was like, what should I do here? And it was pretty clear to me that it was like, make a different choice. Like, you're constantly presented with like old survival choices or new expansive choices. And the new expansive choices are probably going to feel icky compared to these old survival choices, because that's your ego being like, I don't know what this is over here. This is unfamiliar. This isn't safe. And so your ego is constantly going to be trying to talk you into old shit. And so I just had this feeling that like I needed to accept the help and take the leap and step out of my comfort zone. And so that's what I did. I accepted the offer and stayed with them, and I was very nervous about it, very uncomfortable. And what came out of that was so beautiful and so divinely aligned. She became one of my best friends. Like she literally, like, I asked Spirit, I said, please send me a spiritual bestie, somebody that like I can talk to about this stuff. And Spirit said, okay, go over here. Here she is. And that's who she is for me, is somebody who, we're on two different paths, but she has been so open and so understanding, and like just, she hears me out. She never makes me feel weird or uncomfortable when I'm like going through like some big downloads, big expansions, big stuff. She's just so open and so understanding, and she showed me a love that I just really wasn't familiar with, because I had been so indoctrinated into the belief that love came from performance. Like I'd always performed for love, and that's how I thought you received love, was through performance. And in this friendship and in staying with her, she showed me that the right people, your soul people, will just let you be yourself, and they won't expect anything from you. Yeah, and it was just this really safe space. It was exactly where I needed to be. I was able to like convert the game room into a room for myself. That's where I stay now, and in that space I was able to like blossom more, kind of like grow in my gestation period, right? Like there's definitely been a lot of shedding that has happened in 2025, but it's also, it's like it was like a year of shedding, but it's also been my gestation period. So now it's like, if I can look at these 4 years so clearly and be like, okay, I had a year of death, then a year of compost, a year of gestation, and now I'm in my year of rebirth. 2026 is my year of rebirth, and I know, like, I'm not joking when I tell you that I feel the earth energy, the frequency, the astrological energy so deeply, so viscerally, that even if I'm not paying attention to like what's going on in astrology or with like the Schumann reports, even if I'm not looking at it, paying attention to it at all, I'll be like, I'll wake up and like exactly what I'm going through that day, if I then go and look into astrological alignments or Schumann resonance and different things like that, it perfectly aligns with what I'm going through. Like, this is my path. It's pulling me along, and I'm trusting, and I'm following, and I'm going with it. I'm going through the waves, and so it's so real for me. It's so visceral for me. And so 2025, I fucking felt every astrological alignment. I felt it personally. I felt it in my personal planets. I felt it in the shedding. I felt it in the confrontation. I felt it. It was there. It was confronting. It was hard. It was crunchy. It was uncomfortable. And it was so fucking worth it. And I'm so incredibly grateful to this friendship, this home, 2025. I'm so incredibly grateful for all of it, because it led me here to where now, I'm telling you, since Chinese New Year's, the energy has felt so different for me. I literally am in this state of rebirth, and I can feel it. The energy is completely different. So it's like, now I'm in my rebirth. This is now where I step into my like apprenticeship into like modern day shamanism, even though I don't really know what that's gonna look like yet. And I don't. I have no clue what this is gonna like shape into, but I'm so here for it, and I'm just like following my intuition. I feel so embodied. I've regulated my nervous system to where all of the work that I did up here in my mind has now been able to integrate and embody, like ground into, like I'm in the depths of my fucking being, dude. And like I feel it. It's so real to me that no one can take away my experience. So even if somebody wants to come out and be like, she's fucking nuts, she's crazy, lock her up in the loony bin, like, for me, nobody could take away how real, how tangible, how raw this experience has been for me. And I'm just so incredibly grateful for it. And now is my time to kind of step out. I mean, I like anybody who's like into astrology is going to understand this statement, but my Leo and Jupiter, my Leo and my Jupiter, my Sun and my Jupiter, Leo, third house. Like, I'm meant to be sharing my story. I'm meant to be out here helping people. And what I think modern day shamanism is going to shape up to look like is people like me who have experienced a lot of alchemy, like understanding alchemy and like going on the path of individuation and alchemizing a bunch of shit, are now people who are going to like step into this bridge between the traditional and the modern day. And really what that, I think, is going to shape up to and look like is more of like, I'm a shaman who holds a safe space for you to regulate yourself, integrate your shadows, tap into your gifts, heal yourself, and rise in your own sovereignty. So instead of it being more like I visited a healer and a healer healed me, it's like I visited a healer who created a space for me to tap into my own abilities to heal myself. But I don't really know what this is going to look like yet, and it's very exciting, and it makes me nervous to like share it because it's not fully formed yet. But all I know is that I am a modern day shaman and I'm in my apprenticeship, and